Good morning. I try to go for a run every morning and usually down to the river because, well, just look at that. Also, what's good about running here is that there's so many of these little CVS's, convenience stores along the river. When you're done with your workout, you can grab some breakfast. Oh, this one has a BHC chicken. Ah, it's too early. It's not open yet. Let's see what they have. Ah, choco milk. This is the most stocked CU I've ever seen. Everything is so neatly organized. Whoa, soup dumplings. That's a lot of selection of ramen. Oh, hot chicken noodle for breakfast? I think so. It's kind of chilly outside, so I'm gonna cook the ramen first because it's spicy already, so it should be hot for a while, even in the cold. And what's really great about these places is that they have these ramen cookers for you. You scan this barcode. There you go. Push this, and water comes out. The bottom heats up, and there's your timer. And if you mess up, this is what happens to you. So don't mess up your ramen. So cold. So excited to get something spicy in me. Check out these soup dumplings. See how they are. I know it's not gonna be that good, but every time I see soup dumplings, I just can't help it. Feels pretty soft. That was a mistake. Oh my God. Oh, I knew once I eat too many soup dumplings, they were gonna take revenge on me. The spiced noodle is not gonna feel good on this tongue, but with that said, this is amazing soup dumplings. I've had soup dumplings in a couple of restaurants in Seoul. This is better. The microwave soup dumpling at CU is better than that. I thought it wasn't gonna be juicy, and that's why I put the whole thing in my mouth. Boy, was I ever wrong. The filling is just full of juice. So when you bite down, it just completely releases, and that's kind of what attacked my tongue. But oh my God, the flavor is amazing. The skin is really thin. This is delicious soup dumplings. Look at the dripping, look at the dripping. Juice everywhere. This might be better than the Trader Joe's soup dumplings I like in the States. Wow, just so good. Unbelievably good. That definitely hurts a little. That's why I got the chocolate milk. Mild taste and the richness of cacao. It's not wrong. I love CU. It's my favorite convenience store in Seoul. I'm trying to work out this morning because tonight I'm gonna be trying to conquer a literal mountain of Korean beef ribs. I think this kind of maybe canceled out my workout. It's okay, I can just go and run more. That was so good. And before I go run another 5 miles to try to cancel out what I just ate, huge shout out and thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video and continuing to support this channel and continuing to allow me to watch anime and The Sopranos and K-dramas while I'm in South Korea. You know, one of the most frustrating thing about being here is you do have access to more K-dramas and Netflix, but they don't give you English subtitles. I mean, some of them they do, but some they don't. And I was trying to watch that one, I think it's called Real Beauty or something, Beauty Inside or something like that. No English subtitles. With Surfshark VPN, I can actually access my Hulu account, my Crunchyroll, all the streaming services you ordinarily wouldn't have access to while outside of the US. And if you want to check out what other countries' Netflix video catalog looks like, just use Surfshark VPN, kind of trick the internet into thinking you're actually in that country, and there you go. New videos and movies you've probably never seen before. Also, in this day and age where we're basically connected to the internet 24/7, you gotta play it safe with your personal information. So a VPN is a virtual private network, and what Surfshark VPN does is that it encrypts your data before it goes over the internet. So people that you don't want having access to your private information, they won't have it. I always talk about this, like whenever you type something, either in a search engine or even in a chat to a friend, the product or whatever you're talking about start appearing in ads all over the place. That's annoying and a bit freaky, especially when sometimes I feel like I just said a brand's name and it start popping up everywhere. Anyway, with Surfshark VPN, you can prevent all that. Also, Surfshark has something called HackLock ID, so if someone's trying to access something like your email, you're gonna get notified right away. So if you wanna give it a try, with no risk, use my link down below and my promo code DUMPLING, and you'll get 83% off your order, plus 3 months for free. You can try it out for 30 days. You don't like it for whatever reason, get your money back. Finish my chocolate milk and apparently go for another 5-mile run before I take on the ribs tonight. I'm here in Gangnam. I haven't been here that much for food, but today I'm about to tackle a literal mountain of meat. Someone sent this to me on Instagram. It was a food eating show and they were eating this, and when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. And that's gonna start in about an hour. So before eating, I'm gonna do some eating. This is a really popular little cafe bakery. By the way, this city is the cafe capital of the world. There's so many of these amazing cafes you can just sit and chill at. And this is the Billy Angel Cake Company. And apparently their carrot cake is delicious. There's something remarkably sexy about undressing your food. I mean, honestly, this is probably not the smartest thing to do before eating what I'm about to eat today, but how are you gonna go and resist this? That is mind-blowing carrot cake. I'm a huge fan of carrot cake, by the way. Mainly because I can eat dessert and vegetable at the same time. And this is healthy, right? This is carrots. I see carrots. This has got to be one of the most moist, creamiest, lightest carrot cake I've ever had in my life. Billy Angel, I believe it. I get carrot cake every chance I get. And that is one of the best I've ever had. And this, someone told me I needed to try a Korean macaroon because it's really different than regular macaroon. First of all, the size difference. Look at this. This is about the size of 2 regular macaroons. And this is a yogurt one. Oh, wow. First of all, I love this. Despite the fact it kind of shocked me because it's so thick and it's kind of like, it's kind of chewy. But if you ever had Korean yogurt, it's one of my favorite things. It's sweet with a hint of tartness to it. And this thing, it feels thick when it's in your mouth, but after a couple of chews, you feel the whole thing disintegrate on your tongue. This is tremendous. All that with a little tea. What I always say, when your heart is pure, the food gods will never guide you wrong. As soon as I got out of the subway, right here in front of me. Okay, I'm a little nervous. This is Joe. First of all, this is Joe. Where are we?
We're in Nyeon Gamjatang.
What are we about to eat?
A meat mountain.
Basically, a mountain of pork and bones and kimchi. And we got the extra. They're small, right?
They're small.
They're small?
There's a medium, there's a large, and there's an extra large.
What do we get?
Extra large.
What else do you expect? It had to be done. Did they try to talk us out of it?
Yeah. They suggested us that we get a small.
That's just insulting. That's really just insulting. After we eat it, because I project we will finish this, we will get rice on top of that. All right.
Let's go.
What'd you eat today, by the way?
What did I have? Oh, I had a burger for lunch.
You had a burger for lunch? That was not our plan, Joe.
I know.
What happened here?
I had to.
There it is. Oh, that's ours. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Chopstick, tap. Chopstick 5 or 2.
All right.
Do it. All right, so the strategy is that she came by and told us that we're supposed to remove the top of the mountain into this bowl, and then we can dig in from the bottom where it's actually boiling and cooking and hot. So there's some ribs, it looks like there's some spine meat. When you actually look at the meat, it's actually a lot. I thought it wasn't gonna be that much, but when you break it down and see how much is actually on these bones, it's quite a good chunk of meat here. We actually have to remove a lot of the ribs because we're going to eat the ones that are kind of simmering below the surface, which makes sense. Overwhelmed I am right now. I cannot even express. What do you think?
So tender.
Is it?
So soft.
I feel like we gotta just get barbaric with this. Oh man, the bones just fell off this rack of ribs here. Look at that. Oh, no wonder this place is like packed full of people right now. Oh, that is good stuff. We barely need to chew this.
I know.
All the meat inside every little crevice of the bones. You got some marrow, you got some tendon, and all the spices from the soup has steeped into the meat.
I wish it was spicy.
I wish it was spicier too. I wish it was some kind of dipping sauce.
Yeah.
You know, like the meat is cooked very well. Like the texture is great, but a little bit of cumin, I think, or something will take this up a whole lot of notches. I do feel good about us finishing this whole thing and getting to the fried rice prize at the end. I just found some mustard and put it on top of this. That's not half bad.
Really?
Some peppers and mustard on this is not half bad. Whoa, mustard on this is good. Joe, trust me. Do it. Yeah, put some of that and put some mustard on there. Tell me if I'm nuts.
All right.
Am I crazy? What do you think? That's not bad, right? Are you surprised? That's good. Mustard on this is great.
Yeah.
But the bones and the little marrow, that's so satisfying. It's got me some mustard dipping sauce right here. That is good. That is great. Joe originally thought what I did was insane. But now she has her own mustard dipping sauce. Goes to show when you're eating stuff, don't be afraid to utilize whatever's on your table. All right, I was filming a lot, so now we gotta get back to business because we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 10 pieces of like these big bones left, like these sized bones left. And we cannot get to our fried rice until we finish this. Let's do it. You ready, Joe? You ready?
go.
You ready? All right. Eye of the tiger. Eye of the tiger. Actually, the meat, the more you chew, the more flavor comes out. It's so nice. And it's just a different types of texture, a little gelatinous around the marrow. Sometimes a crunchy tendon, cartilage. Oh, this mustard sauce is making a world of difference, right? I just want to say, Joe is a trooper. Like, you are sitting there just going nonstop. You are a great food partner. Like, you are just like killing it. Joe, in a stroke of genius, is cutting chilies into our bone soup. Get the season there. Yeah. Add the heat. Also, as good as just
Yeah.
take a bite. There's also the kimchi from inside the soup. All right, guys, we're almost there. We only got 2 ribs left. According to Joe, who's looking at the kitchen, they're looking at us periodically to see if we're finishing this. And we are gonna finish it in the fried rice. We finished all the meat. How do you feel, Joe?
Defeated.
We still got fried rice. Are you still excited for fried rice?
I am.
Joe's a good eating buddy. Good job, though. Good job. That's good. Fish egg's a good touch. You get a nice crunch from the fish egg, crunch from the kimchi, melty, creamy texture from the cheese. This is good fried rice. It was worth us polishing off the ribs for. We talked about this. We didn't finish the ribs, we weren't getting the rice. This is our prize. My prize for eating food is more food. That's it. Ribs done. Rice done. Good job, Joe. You have been one of the most capable food buddies. Yes, you actually ate a lot. I meant that as the biggest compliment as I can. You are amazing. Good job. Like, usually I have to carry like carry the team, but did your fair share. Gonna sleep well tonight. Not even a rib to spare. Yeah, get a spare rib.
Oh.
Got it. She laughed though.
Oh, no.
You laughed. All right, see you guys later. Hey, so it's been 12 hours since the massive mountain of ribs. I feel like I truly now understand the word hibernation. So today, nothing went inside my stomach except for some yogurt and water. It's about 8 o'clock. I didn't get out till pretty late. A lot of the restaurants are closed already, but it's a Saturday, so I figured I'd go check out Myeongdong and see what it's like on a Saturday night. Also, there's a restaurant I saw last time I was here. I really want to check out. I can't find any information on it, but I want to go test it and let you guys know how it is. Still a far cry from before this whole mess started, but definitely way more vendors here on the weekend. I wanted to go here. Oh, that's closed. Walking around, I just really feel like I need some soup. So pass by the seafood place. Looks pretty good. All right, thing is, this might look like a lot of food. And it definitely is a lot of food. It is 100% a lot of food. Don't let this freak you out though. It's all shells. I just really need some soup. This is just pure briny clam soup. Tastes like the ocean, if the ocean was delicious. Exactly what I've been kind of craving. Dipping sauce include wasabi, add a little hot sauce, a little soy, not too much. The flavor is already really good. And this thing has everything, big clams, scallop, mussels, little necks. Oh, that is fresh and sweet. With a tiny bit of sand. What's great is that they actually come and help you get rid of the shells and cut up the clams in little pieces, so a little easier to eat. Now, I get this is Myeongdong, and probably wouldn't come here if you're trying to get the best seafood in Seoul, but it's the weekend. I like the atmosphere. This does indeed taste good. Actually feels so good on my stomach. Something a little mild, not too heavy. These clams, the bigger ones, these are the best. A little morsel of meat inside. When you take a bite, it's like a... Moment of silence for the fallen clam. I was gonna say that it's plump, slightly sweet, a little briny, full of juice. It will be missed, but these are the best. Like little popping gushers. Get a little shot of extra brininess when you chew into that clam. Also, good to eat with some scallions. Little necks are nice too. You just fill that with some broth. Just take a shot of that. Is it weird? I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna eat after this. That's just me. I love how massive these scallop shells are. Every time I order this, it's also kind of like playing the lottery. Get a pearl in here. Probably be worth at least 10 of these hot pots. Scallop is so sweet. Scallop and those big clams. Those two things are making my night. Almost done. A clam was eating a crab. Bonus for me. Moment of silence for 80% of a fallen crab. Its legs were delicious. There's really not much left. You know what we need to do now? We need to transform that into clam ramen. Best way to finish eating a seafood hot pot. You don't really need anything else in here. The broth is a little spicy because it put some chilies in there. It's just super intense, briny clam soup, all soaked into every single strand of noodles. Remember what we said about Korea? You pass a waffle stand, you gotta get one. This brown cheese stuff is amazing. It's great on ice cream. It's great on anything sweet. That's so good. Freshly cooked. Waffle. Oh, it's leaking. Can you see that? Stuff is dripping from this waffle. It's a croissant waffle. Like, this thing is huge in Korea right now. Everywhere you go, everyone is selling croissant waffles. And it is delicious. Tastes like a waffle, but flaky like a croissant. Sweet with a savory cheese. The most perfect combination. Get one of these things fresh. Fall right in love. All right, I think this is it. There's really not much open anymore. A lot of restaurants, cafes closing early. It's about 10 o'clock. Most things are shut down around here on a Saturday night. But we'll come back to Myeongdong because there's a couple places I want to show you guys. So the place I was trying to get to, the Gamjatang noodle, at least from the pictures, looked amazing. And I am definitely craving for some of my hometown food. We'll be back. And as always, all the places I went to listed down below for you guys. Until we eat again here in Seoul. See you later.